Hi there, I'm John of John's Carnivorous Plants, and this is my indoor nursery. Today, I'm going to go through a very quick breakdown of how to tell apart Sarracenia purpurea versus Sarracenia rosea. Mainly because I just had to look this up and explain it to somebody else who was asking me the question. In general, these two pitcher plants look extremely similar. Rosea was not split off from purpurea until 1999. And the main reasoning for this was because Rosea has found to be much more geographically isolated from the northern populations of Purpurea. And the northern populations, uh, they're more distinct in that they have it's like a purplish red, almost maroonish color flower with the petals, versus Rosea, as its name suggests, it has a pink or rose colored petal to its flower. Other things that are of note are Rosea has a larger flower, but the flower stalk itself is shorter. So it doesn't throw the flower up as high away from the plant, as well as it has thicker lips around the pitcher. But otherwise, visually speaking, these two pitcher plants are incredibly similar, and for all intents and purposes, you can see why, just because of the petal color and lips and the flower height, why they took so long to get split off. It was actually 1999 was whenever they finally, got split by Schnell. And yeah, it's a really interesting little tidbit of information. I feel like it was worthwhile for a YouTube video, especially since I, spent about 30 minutes of my day looking into it and coming down with exactly, well, what does make these two different? Because honestly, I didn't really know beforehand. I knew that it had to do something with the flower, wasn't too sure. But I was actually surprised to find that also the lip is a little bit thicker. I would also imagine Rosea is a little bit less cold hardy, given that it is much more geographically isolated towards the southern part of the United States. So probably does not make a good plant to grow outside in Minnesota as Purpurea. And even then, there's other more interesting taxonomical developments that are occurring in Sarracenia that once I get through the long list of all these other things, I'll dig in on a research project and start breaking it down, mainly because Sarracenia taxonomy has been changing quite a bit. And I just got to be honest, every time I look online and stuff, it's quite outdated. Like you'll see, even like Wikipedia, I think it's like, I don't know, there's either 8 or 11 species. I don't know. And then I've seen recent revisions where it's gone up to 22 species. And then there's all kinds of different science papers in between where people are basically trying to argue certain variations are species or certain are just, are certain species are just variations. And it's a interesting back and forth argument that I feel like would make a really cool deep dive video. So if you would like to see that, please like and leave a comment and show some interest in that. And I'll actually try to go through and make a full-on PowerPoint, find some good pictures for educational purpose, and try to break it down the best I can with my more limited knowledge of the subject material. But I'll try to definitely get a couple other people involved and hopefully get it fact-checked and whatnot, so it's relatively sound information, even though given on how it's been changing, probably going to change very quickly. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. This is kind of in a series of answering questions that I've had recently through my Discord. So definitely, if you have any questions, hop into my Discord. There's a link in the description. I happily will try to give you information the best I can. And if not, I'll try to point you in the right direction. If you like watching these videos and want to support the channel, please go to my website that's also in the description and buy a plant from me. Helps me out a lot and helps support the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to catch you on the next one. Goodbye.